Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and more. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we have breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload. As you know, the new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is underway. We've been recapping it and following all of the news stories. We've been digging deep into this ERIKA Jayne, Erika Girardi, and Tom Girardi situation, and more news is coming out. If you've been watching the latest season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, then you have seen all of Erika Girardi's wares. It seems as if the Bravo producers and editors are working with the feds. I know we joke about it all the time, but it did seem like they were throwing Erika under the bus by showing off all of her luxurious lifestyle, the money that she's spending. And look, she also addressed that recently. And we did a whole video talking about her calling herself a scapegoat during this new season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But girl, calm down. But now her admission of being depressed and taking medication for that depression has now left her open for the courts to check out her medical records. So I'm sure you're familiar with Ronald Richards. He is an attorney who's been following this Erika Girardi case and has been commenting it to the point where they wanted to get him involved. They're trying not to get him involved because they said that he's commenting on these different situations. Well, now we're hearing because Erika Girardi disclosed her medical situation on the latest season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, now her medical records are fair game in this case. So as I said before, Ronald Richards has been following this case intensely. So on his Twitter, he said this: initial privileged comments about the first episode. There was a complete waiver of the psychiatrist patient privilege, and there was an admission of being under the influence of Lexapro. This was one of the many admissions that the show has provided thus far. So a follower asked Ronald Richards and asked this question: so her medical records can be discussed in open court? Ronald replied, when one talks about them on TV, yes. So if you've been following the Erika Girardi case, you know that she has been fighting tooth and nail for her fair share in this divorce. And she's also been under fire for not giving up some of these jewels and clothing and name brands for the poor victims and widows that were allegedly swindled by her soon-to-be ex-husband. We've talked about this multiple times. I wouldn't want any part of it. If it meant giving away every last thing that I had in my closet, I just would have to, because I wouldn't want that sort of blood on my hands, even if I had no idea. I'm just saying, would I give up everything? Would I start from the bottom? Look, I would give as much as I could, but we already saw Erika's lifestyle on the show over the years. It's going to be hard for Erika to go from living in a multi-million-dollar home to flying private to not, especially when all of her friends are doing that. But we shall see what will happen. I'm following this story. I'm digging deep. As I said to you before, I've been following this story. I have not been reporting on it, but I'm fully aware of what's been going on in these Tom Girardi and Erika Jayne situation. But it will be interesting to see how this will play out during the season and in court, because this is all coming out. It's all going to show up on the show, and it's all still developing. But as I said to you before, I'll be following this and Ronald Richards' Twitter, because the man knows what he's talking about. But I want to know what your thoughts are on Erika Girardi's medical records being up for court now. Not good. Not good. I wonder if she thought about this. I wonder if she sought legal counsel while she was on the show, and what she should be showing and what she shouldn't be showing. We shall see. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live, when we have breaking news, or when we upload.